Did I click the button by mistake and turned off the broadcast? What the hell are you doing, you moron? This is what happens when you leave me alone. Oh my God, I don't believe it. Oh shit. Hey, everybody, click the like button again as soon as you hop in. Click the like. I'm back. Here I am. Oh, that was my coaster. It stuck. I don't know what the frick I did, man. Just as I was talking with you all, I apparently must have pushed the X for ending the broadcast. I don't know how. Well, so there's the merch. As I just was reviewing at the end of part 1, we're now in part 2 of Cocktail Hour with Rick on Tuesday, August 24th. Okay? So, I already got some. That's the trouble. I already had gotten some. I was taking a sip. Oh, man. I'm so sorry. I hope that you all found it funny. The way it just cut off all of a sudden. That's all you can do, is just take it as it goes, right? So I had just gone through and I had shown everybody all this beautiful merch, like keychains, four by six glossies, stickers or magnets, and magnets or coasters. And it was saying, just go to ricksarastar.com, buy something. That will help us. We will greatly appreciate your patronage. And we will follow it up by putting you on our mailing list, and periodically we send out a message to let you know about information. You'll be basically getting it first before anybody else may even read about it, because of course I will post it on the page. And I did post the information about the band Grungeology, who will be live on Sunday, the 26th of September. Very much at the end of September. And very close to the time that we leave Maryland for a couple of months and go back to Florida. So, you saw face cotton on that again? Nermal is always saying face cotton. It's kind of an inside thing. I don't know why it happens over and over, Nermal. You sure there's not like some speck in your eye? Maybe that speck is a guy named Guido. Yes, and he's a daddy and he's hard again already. Are all daddies hard at some point in time? Mommies sometimes hope so. Meow, meow, meow. So I been playing some crappy little wig jams I created and recorded, using equipment that I should be playing with more often. Hello, Brendan L. And hey, meow in Central Cal, PA. Hey, meow. Meow. Meow, meow. So, Dan is going to be taking a little mini trip, and we're going to be babysitting his doggies. Yeah, we're going to have both of them here, Wee Wee and Dice. He came over Friday, brought them, was on the cocktail hour. If you had not seen that, that was a funny episode. You may want to go back and watch. That was last Friday night. And they got along well with Bo. they shed a lot, so we're probably going to put some old sheets on a lot of the furniture to keep it from being all covered up with dog hair. But, you know, we can always clean the floors. It's no big deal. I don't have the Dyson that he has, but what did that? No, I'm not in the attic. This is my office, Pink. This is on the first floor. This is actually Darlene's workstation. This is Rick Serra Enterprises right here. This is our office. Yep. You're looking at it right here. This is it. 100% dedicated to the business of Rick Serra. Really? I know you're impressed. What else can I show you? Oh. That was by a Dutch impressionist. That painting originally by another artist. But that is a genuine oil painting. It's not a reproduction. And yes, I did go to university. There's my diploma. Bachelor's of Science. Whoa! I'm using a mic pole with a clamp. And thank you. We did this ourselves. My wife and I, and then we had some help with my daughter cutting in the ceiling. You know how hard it is to cut the last top part of your walls, or if you have to come back and touch the ceiling in because of some splooge all around. Jimmy Rickett is jealous of my extravagant surroundings. I mean, right here, I got this from Big Lots on sale. We got it for, I think it was $103, and it's usually $127. Big Lots has good stuff in there sometimes. You just gotta watch for something that's worth it. Gabriel's? Oh my God, what a junk shop. I've been in Gabe's. I've walked through Gabe's. I couldn't even find one item that was worth keeping. Yes, JT. I should appear more in Dan's movies. Well, if it's really a movie, and, you know, I probably could have been, if I knew him at the time, been in one of these other acts, early movies, because he was looking for volunteers to try to do the job. Rabe reviews, yes. Favorite ADR episode I've ever filmed or been in, you mean? I don't know why I like it so much, but I have to say, you know, season 1, the heart-shaped room, the Valentine's Day special, I think it was episode 7, maybe. It's the first 10. So that is really a fun one. We spoof everybody by watching me eat a big giant piece of soap, and it's actually chocolate shaped like, yes, that Towsonese bourbon cat. I really love that episode because it has so many different things that we found in one place. You know, the evidence of a bird living in the ceiling, a gloppy, hairy ball of goo that I was able to pull out of the drain. Yeah, that is a good one. And then Will and I uncomfortable inside of the tub, but thanks to my wife, we did have bathing suits on under the soap bubbles. And I really didn't want to do that. It portrayed me as like a pedophile coach kind of a figure. That's totally not me. You know, if it made everybody laugh, that's the only reason that I can't, you know, fault it, that I don't still think of it as one of my favorites to do. Thank you. That was a good question. Thank you for asking something fun to talk about. That was good. And I guess anybody who's seen ADR has had to see season 1 because that's all you got. Oh my God. We have season 2, that's right, I forgot. But we have more. Just another thing on the to-do list for Dan Bell. And we could have them on Prime right now. Catherine. Thank you, Catherine. What's my favorite podcast with Dan? Oh. One of the ones probably where we had a group of people. And we've had that many different times. And as a group, people were laughing or painfully uncomfortable doing that. How about in the blog talk days? Oh my gosh, the Niagara Hills things. That really was the worst because, I was asked to read something and I didn't think much of it. It was kind of stupid. And then Dan, the next week, he had created little clips, little sound clips, and then putting them together with other things, and then making it sound like terrible things were coming out of my mouth. So that's what Blog Talk Radio had. It's so racy, we could not play it on the podcast. On even the podcast. I don't think that we could listen to excerpts or bits of that because people would be offended even. We were really bad. We were definitely dreaming of being as nasty and raw as Howard Stern had ever been. That's really where we were thinking back then. So, leave me alone. That is Jimmy Rick, really? Oh my God. What an experience. Of course, that's from New Orleans. New Orleans was a total hell. Hardly had any enjoyment at all. So I cut my time short. Left the beach early. Remember Rick's ADR New Orleans? If you haven't seen that for a while, I don't even know where it is. Is it a Rick's bit, I think? But whatever. I would do one for every ADR, so I have to remember to save or collect some footage for outtakes to do an ADR in New York State that we're about to go to. And you'll enjoy it. Oh no's or horrible or tool it. Whatever. As long as it entertains all of you precious people, feel free to have fun. Laugh at my expense, yes, and Dan's expense, of course, but it's mostly my expense. I can take it. I literally have leather skin. It happens when you turn 60. Your skin actually starts to become leather-like. And I don't care, you can buy 200 micro ounce for creams for some kind of magic restore. But it's done. You're not going to have any success. After 60, it's a slow walk to the grave. Somebody you want to think about like some kind of funeral march music in their head, that would be something I could play if this was a high budget program as I'm sitting here. That would be great. What's it like between the cheeks? Jimmy Rick, you horrible, wretched being. Hi, JT. Thank you again. I'm glad you do because it seems to match you and Jimmy Rick very well and some others. We have this crowd of about a dozen of you potty mouths that get along with me really well. I don't know if I have to name them specifically, but it's not Plumall, because you're sweet, Plumall. No, you're good. You're a very sweet being. I wouldn't expect anything bad from you at all. Pink, I would expect it from her. Kimbra, it depends on her mood. She might throw an egg in my face. She might pat me on the back. Mike, of course, he's going to fuck with me. Rave reviews, re-listening to my favorite episodes of the podcast. Sad Vegas got canceled, even in 19, yeah. Lacko Stelp had to re-download the YouTube app, so super chat work. Good to be back. Oh, are you Lacko Stelp 2 rave reviews? Okay, I got the thing now. The other night, my wife thought that you were like a virgin. I don't like that coaster. I mean, it's supposed to what? Come off every time I pick up the glass? Do I have to hold it still? Velcro it to the table first? Yeah. Any virgins who, virgins are people who have never been able to watch the Cocktail Hour with Rick live. And hello there, Paul. Welcome to the show. Paul is in the room. Gmail Hondas Paul. And K1ish, hello there to you. Oh, AJ Vintage, hello. You're in here now? Okay, great. Trevor, you're a veteran. God bless you for your service. Thank you. You're not a virgin. Hey, meow. Yup. This is your first time? Hey, meow. Oh, my gosh. That's great. All right, well, I hope that you might become a fan. And just thinking that you might, I would like you to please, hey, meow, send an email to me at rick.adr@aol.com. Not kidding, serious. And send me your name and actual mailing address, snail mail. We'd like to mail you a little gift. So welcome to the family, I might say. Also, there's a lot of great people here. A good part of this whole show is the people that come to just enjoy, and then they have their own chat going on, and friendships have been made. People are sometimes here and they're really full of sadness and troubles. Others then will strike up chatting with them. Maybe they exchange information. It's really great. Welcome to the dysfunctional family. Yes, one virgin. Hey, Parth, how are you? Good to see you here. And Dan, who is here? DK with us, hello. Catherine, this is my favorite channel along with Dan's. Just a good vibe. Thank you very much, I agree. Colon Cleansing Fund is a periodic bonus. Of course, I have to recharge my chakra to be able to send out the energy beams that magically remove your impacted bowel fat and clear you, to give you a relief of that pressure. And it sends also the negative mojo right out your posterior. So the next time that we have a cleansing with Rick, you will know. And I say that especially for our newest person, RJ Lupin. Are you, Jay? Are you Lupin? Loopy? It's a sales pitch, yes. There's no easy payments. It's free. Just for being a fan on the show and just asking by saying, please bless me. That's all you have to do. It's totally voluntary, not forced on anyone. There is no nipple pressure being applied. It's there just so you could feel the love more thoroughly by having less shit up your duodenum. It always helps to have less of a load. It makes your travels lighter and more easy. Thank you, Rabe. Rick plugged the coasters, then realized they stink. No. This is not the coaster I'm selling. This is a coaster that came with a gift. It's a piece of wood. Here is the coaster. Let's do a test, okay? So I'm doing this especially for you, sir, or ma'am. Rabe Reviews, Lacko Stelp. Let's see in 5 minutes. It's a pretty moist cup. Let's see how it does. My coaster versus the competition of a wood coaster. It's even polyurethaned. You'd think it would be stick free, wouldn't you? Certainly moist, but that's the problem. There's no problem with a cup of coffee or tea. It's okay, Rabe. Thank you very much for donating even more in a appreciated gifting. You have gifted me several times. You make me blush. Not as much as the one fan who was giving me $100 4 different times. Do you remember that back early July? Very nice guy. I met him. Hope that he's having some success getting into television or news. I think journalism was really his area, so he's trying to become a writer or maybe even a reporter. Yes, Josh. Josh from Tennessee. I mean, like I said, I thought he was unfairly taking his money and giving it to me. I didn't want him to do that. I wanted him, he was already generous the night prior, or if you remember, the show prior. That's how it started. And then we actually got to meet him because we were right near him and he drove right up to us. So, yes, I say wood sometimes. Moist blue waffles. Decay, I don't know if you heard some of the discussion we had on a different episode. You got to watch out when waffle is in the sentence. It doesn't always mean the same thing. And Jimmy, you know that. What happened to Leslie? She survived that night, if you mean the hunt for Bigfoot on Mount Micho. So I went through my footage, and I have one thing I found which is really crazy. And I did get a couple little EVPs. They'll be in there as well. But at one point, all of us are outside, and there's a little activity within ourselves. But in the background, all of a sudden you hear some loud shuffling feet where no one's walking around. And then you hear Leslie say, "Did you hear that?" And I heard it as well. I don't know what Dan heard. He thought it was something louder. But I have it. I have the recording from the audio. It's distinctive as it could possibly be. I promise you, when I play this and I play it back again, I will give you the same video as was taken at the moment of the recording. So no one gets confused, as you did in some cases with my Gomper's School episode. I was trying to figure out a way to display all of the multiple EVPs I caught in that space. Oh, and I went again, and I have all that footage to review. Gompers is off the hook, and there'll be another Gompers as well. But the next, another odd place will be Mount Micho State Forest. So stay tuned. It's in process. And like I said earlier, in process are some little funny things as well. I hope that you enjoy those as much as a full-length video. So hang on. We are not going to see Rick stop putting out anything but the cocktail hour. No, I have some videos that are all in different states of incompletion, of course, but in somewhat in an ongoing position, basically. Oopsie, oopsie. Hello there. Yes, Trevor, what do you ever think you got to? I don't know. I mean, we're going to be driving north to New York. You have some kind of incentives? I don't want a cream pie in the way that you're thinking, Tom. Creamy and moist. Ugh. Banana cream. Is that really a banana cream, or are we talking about, I guess, milk of magnesia, to put it bluntly? Because I could see the banana. You're thinking of the banana that sits in the banana hammock. Banana cream pie is just penis cream, phallic cream. Thank you, JT. So if that's what it was, and I just figured this out, that's pretty freaking cool. Shows my mental capability level tonight is above average, above the icing for the Cinnabon. Oh, Trevor, I'll never eat one now. Oh my. Anybody know my friends across the pond, finders, beepers, history seekers? Well, they have two other channels. Beeper Bits is the second channel. And in Beeper Bits, little short parts of their recordings are saved and put up for your entertainment. Little funny bits. Oh, you like them, JT? Oh, yeah, they're great. So we have Matt now. He has some marmalade left behind in a home that he's going through in probably Great Britain. And he eats it. And he describes it. He eats really foul stuff. So foul, I just can't comprehend it. You think they're the cute English guys? 69, hey, Let's have 69 in here. I don't know how we do it virtually, but here. Anybody want to rub against it, go right ahead. Did that help? I hope so. Yeah, 69. My wife will be 69 in February 2022. In just a couple of months. She might be, but then she might be driving by now. I'm hoping my mother's already been scooped up and they're on the way back. Hello, DJ Eurosham. Off the bleeding chain. Yes, it's usually the case. All right. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It didn't stick to the coaster, folks. Excellent. The coaster doesn't even look damp. All right. Get your cocktail hour with Rick coasters. RickSarahStar.com. Cheers to life, everybody. No sticky wood. No. I'm not a chugging drinker. I'm not saying I don't drink. I'm a more of a social drinker than heavy. Now when it comes to weed, oh yeah, I can smoke it going on for a while until I'm unconscious. But when I'm drinking, I don't like being drunk. Well, that's okay, man. Are you home? Or are you going to walk home as best you can? Or get a ride from Uber or a friend? So, the Holy Trinity. Yes, everything in moderation. Basically, everything Monty Python ever said is the case. I always listen to them. Do you ever enjoy Monty Python? Any of their television shows that they had? They had a television series for a couple of years, and then they had a series of movies over a couple of decades, ultimately. Of course, I'm trying to think of the name and I'm losing it. Oh well. The first of their movies, they paralleled a story of British nobility. The Holy Grail, that's right. It was called The Flying Circus. Yes, that was the television show. Very great. The Holy Grail is definitely ridiculous. I mean, they go on this journey. They don't have horses. They just make the noise that a horse makes with the clip-clop, clip-clop, and they walk along. Whatever, that's imagination. That is definitely taking it outside the box back for its time. I don't know how some people took their stuff. They probably just wrote them off completely, couldn't understand what they were trying to do. I am Q, like the character from Star Trek. Yeah, right. That guy was a quite handsome man, fairly tall. I think was appearing, that same actor, on an episode in the the Jean-Luc Picard series that came out. Are you serious, Tent Ringer? Give me a break. I mean, he certainly lived to see it. I never saw Yellowbeard, K1-ish. Would you say it's worth looking up? Yeah, just a flesh wound, of course. I'm probably 5'8", 5'8.5". I was close to 5'9". I mean, we're talking half an inch. You know, you kind of shrink. Oh, great. Thank you, Loopsy Oopsy. Yes, he told me that, he was putting 2 of them out today. So that's great. Grosstradamus, thank you very much for that. And Mike, half an inch matters. We weren't talking about penis length. We were talking about my overall height. But knowing half an inch matters, I must be hung. Well, today I did finish a project, the basement. I got all of my music CDs organized and put away. That was quite an undertaking. And then I hung up. It was a lithograph, but it's a very attractive image. Very soothing outdoor scene. So that's nice. Thank you, Paul. I wish I could see how handsome you are. And not naked, of course, just, clothed like normal. I'm not trying to be creepy or anything. I hung an F-swing. No, I didn't hang an F-swing. But that would have been nice if I needed to. Now, I think I need to order one of those machines that do everything for you as a male, if you get my drift. I would mute the voice, because apparently they come with the optional woman's voice saying stuff like, "Oh, baby. Oh, give it to me, baby. Oh, baby, please give it to me." Oh. Apparently, some people think it's really exciting and sexually arousing to have a diaper full of shit and sit in it so that it even folds around your junk and everything. If you'd watched or listened to the podcast that we just recorded, taped, that's what it was. It was a father and his 26-year-old son. We added the 20 because we couldn't leave it with him just being 6. But that was the author's intention in the original writing that's on Erotica. You can always go look up on Erotica if you know about the Rick's Erotica and you want to see what it's all about. And then you can read it for yourself. And apparently some people may actually get aroused. I don't know how. Well, have a good time. It's safe. You just sit at home and read it and play with your whatever until you climax. My wife finally got the job she wanted after months of looking. Oh, Lucas, thank you. That's your wife? Well, if that's a close caricature of your face, you are a very handsome man and a lucky man. And loopsie oopsie, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. It's so important you have to work. Well, that used to be the case. You used to have to work. But now that you can just get unending unemployment, you don't have to try to look for work. But you might want to work. Who knows? To me, I could not stay home and just collect a check. Now, I wouldn't want a job that paid less than I could just sit home and get. But I could find a job that paid more than that shit. Because how do you get by life with not having any drive or goal or need to do anything? Very bad for you. I think mentally be critically bad for a younger person who is really looking at working for 30 to 40 years in their lifetime, not working at all. No, hobbies can't do it forever. I mean, when you're retired, you can have hobbies because you put it all in. If you're just sucking it, then you're just sucking my tax dollars as a retiree. So a retiree is paying for you who should be working to be on unemployment. Is that really fair? After the same retiree, your parents raised you. And they also are in the same boat as me. So come on, young people, sucking on the government teat, please get your affairs straight and find a good job. Don't take the crappiest job. I would agree not to take that. Find something personally rewarding, like Loopsie Oopsie, who wanted a certain type of job and held out until she got it. And look, if you can't work, I'm not trying to cause a mass guilt session here. That's not my intention. I hope it's very few people, as a matter of fact, on my chat in my audience overall who had to even look at unemployment. I'm sorry that it's not likely. A lot of people probably did, especially when it was at the worst. But right now, hiring anywhere is the best chance you ever have had. And the earnings can be some of the best you might have ever gotten, especially those who don't have a certified skill set, a licensed profession, a college degree. This is your chance to make the best money you ever could make, doing something that people don't want to do, but it's critically important overall for logistics, for shipping, for commerce, for healthcare, whatever. What was that? Oh, Catherine, you're funny. I mean, that would be a decent consequence, but that is not what this was about. You know that. If Darlene had come to Montpelier in Vermont, I will let you stay here in my house in the city. Wow, is that like the government seat of Vermont, JT? What is the town special for? Oh, Jimmy Rick, you're bad. They were working. They just didn't have to have any direct contact with anybody and still could earn money. I don't know anybody who's heard about the porn ruling by OnlyFans and the people who administer that service. You can still show yourself, you just can't be engaging in an activity. So hopefully people would be happy to see you just appear, lounging or whatever. I don't know. But if it's horrible, I don't know. Because I can't tell you that I've been OnlyFans fan. You know, I haven't looked one microsecond of OnlyFans, so I wouldn't be able to comment on its value to those who purchased service, put it that way. And maybe you're right, Grostradamus, instead of Nostradamus. So what did Pink say? Austerity is good for the soul. Oh, yes. Why do we have to wallow in filth everything in our life? Why do we have to be that way? I don't know. I think it's funny to joke about it. And that's basically most of my sex life is just making up jokes about it. Trevor, okay, see that? Trevor's not too happy with the OnlyFans thing. But you don't need... Kimber, that's great. So did I. A couple times, actually. And then I washed my hands afterwards. Most of the time. Oh, it was fun to talk about poop. It brings things down to a common denominator. Go back to potty humor. Moist OnlyFans. Yes, AJ, you're right. They probably were, a lot of them. That was a good one. My sex life is pretty much like, oh my God, Nerf, stop it. Nermal has a desire to take many, many selfies with a kitty in every pose. So she does get around with her pussy. Locker room talk is fun, but we need to be classy. Thank you, Paul. We got to try to be that. What? The Holy Trinity? What advice would you like? I'm sorry. I missed your comment. Don't drop out. So, the Holy Trinity, what would you like me to give you advice about? Please, post it again. I'm sorry I missed it. It's kind of hard to keep track of all of the messages alone. So please, don't feel hurt. I'm looking for it now. Yes, toilet humor. So I'm looking for her. Yeah, she would be. The Nerf gun and the ammo is right over here in a box. Oh, there's a cat coincidence over there. Come on, the Holy Trinity, what you got? Here it is. I need advice on how to get through college. Okay. So my granddaughter was going through this. She had completed the first year, and after the first semester, she had to do virtual for the second semester, which unfortunately was 2020. And then the second semester of 2020 in the fall, she finished that and completed, passed. So she's getting through. But when she got to the spring of 2021, their financial aid system was like basically non-functional. My granddaughter was going there with some financial aid, and it was strictly important for them to go through loan application, all that kind of good shit. They never got it done. And school starts, so she decides, what can I do about it? Now she's like decided not to even go back and continue college because of this, the effect of COVID on her time going to school. And this is somebody that I watched grow up in the last years, in her high school years, especially in middle school as well. Nothing but great grades. This girl is a smart girl. So I don't know if that's the same problem that you have, but is it something like that? Or what else can you do? It's, nothing preferable on going to college remotely. We're hoping that that's not going to be the case this year, and that people are either going to be vaccinated going back, or they're going to be getting testing weekly. Is it just a scary thing to even face? It's understandable. If you put it on hold temporarily, yeah, I got you. Because of online, so apparently you and my granddaughter had the same kind of impression of distance learning. It's all on you. I understand. You're supposed to at least get some instruction. And I don't know how you can really get good instruction remotely, but maybe in a virtual sense of a lecture, if the students can pose questions in real time and the professor can respond to that person, you can get some of that. I don't know how it works. Well, that's a great program that you're going for, marine biology. We certainly have lots of troubles in our oceans. Somebody who can learn and understand and be able to identify these assaults and help to propose ways to save ecosystems, clean up shores. It's going to always be a position that's in need. But remember, you should be talking to who you think you could possibly be employed by now. That way you can make sure that you know what they expect you to have, what you need to know, what you really need to be able to do if you got the degree. And you're probably needing to get a master's anyway. But a bachelor's is a great start. I started to do a master's, never finished. Hey, meow, me too. Exactly. So there you go. Like Jacques Cousteau, oceanographer, marine biologist, that'd be some pretty cool footsteps to follow in. Well, good luck to you, the Holy Trinity, and sorry I didn't see your post before, but I hope I've given you some decent feedback. And if you'd like to send me anything in a email to bounce off of me, ideas, whatever, and that goes to anybody here, you should know this by now, rick.adr@aol.com, send me a note. If you send me a note, I will try to help you. I will do my best. You're welcome. No problem. I've done it before, and I'm happy to do it. Makes you feel good when you can help people. And that's It's one thing I can do is give back for all the blessings I've received in my life. Thank you, Loopsy Oopsie. Your fans, Rick, are good to you as well. Oh, I hear crying. And I think we might have people returning here. Let's see if I'm correct. Who's here? Who's here? Oh, look who wanted to see Grandma. Yeah. Welcome home. Hi, Mom. Welcome back. All right, everybody, isn't that cute? We got my mom back, safe and sound. She went north to see them have a hurricane.
Yes. Never been through one in Florida. I had to go to New England.
Yes, you were. Remember in the closet?
Oh, that was a tornado.
Yeah.
Hello.
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 I'll let you come get this, Rick.
I have the phone and I'm recording. You know, it's a show.
Come back out and get it.
Hello.
All right.
Boy, do we have a story to tell you.
Oh.
Hi, guys.
Is it a good story?
Well,
I missed you. Yes, I did.
Mom's flight gets in.
Yeah.
She's stuck on the plane because there's no wheelchair.
Again, to push wheelchairs.
Oh,
They
great.
don't have enough employees. So she's texting
Wow.
back and forth. So I'm trying to find somebody, see what I can do. I finally went up to where you take off.
Right?
Spoke to somebody there.
Yeah.
Gave them my ID, they gave me a pass. I had to go all the way through security with a wheelchair, take my shoes off and everything.
And
I'm just about at the gate where she's sitting on the airplane. She calls me, she's down at baggage now.
Finally, a man show. And all the baggage was off the plane.
Hey, Bo, you having fun?
You're so cute. You're so much prettier.
All right, well,
than that dog I just
It
saw.
looks like your hair's still up. Amazing. After all this time, not too bad, a little squished.
A little squish because of the stupid dance. Yes.
Oh, you're so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. Yes, my mommies and my grandmommy, I got them both.
Adorable boy.
All right, let's go back in here. With the boring old fart. So that was nice. So then we also have a special live reunion on Cocktail Hour with Rick. What a special thing. Mega Death Gigantor, thank you very much. We try to stay safe all the time. So there was Potato Kartoff is in here now. And Nancy Santa Maria Latica. I'd like to go to the Galapagos Islands someday. That would be really great. Yeah. And Darlene goes, and pick up the suitcase. And I'm like, I got this phone. I'm still recording. Well, you can get it later. It's like, it's not even heavy. I know. I put it in the car when she left. It's amazing how good she looks for her age. Of course, 91. Let me see if I can get a little, without being, yeah, it's better. A little brightening, yes.
I got the suitcase.
Good, thank you. We were talking about the suitcase. Oh, you're in here now. Oh, look, we're both here.
I don't need to be on there.
That's okay. We will just put you on there for a second. I need a little bit of help.
I know you need more than a little bit of help.
So this is the second half
Hello,
of
guys.
the show. We did have a first half. I don't know how long I went.
What
Maybe-
did you do? Touch the screen?
Yes, I think.
Oh, no.
No, I didn't touch the screen. Even worse, I clicked the X and ended the recording while I was trying to show them the merch.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
You just
so
said-
that's on there. So there was another show, Cocktail Hour with Rick, today. And then this is the second part. So anybody who came in here late, you're in the second part now. The part one finished after about 40 minutes. So we're already about an hour. Would you look up and verify that?
Well, you started at 6. It's 7:21 now, so it's
Pretty close.
Yeah.
So it's pretty close.
Oh, well, good. You want to come up? Come on. Oh, you want to go out? You want to see Mama? There you go. Well, guys, I wish I could have been here earlier.
Would have saved me.
I don't know about that. But hey, guys, it looks like at least now there's 66 people in the room, 57 likes. So if you can like it again, go ahead. I bet he did try to 69 you through the screen. That's his favorite number.
All right, so the part one was 20 minutes. So we're coming up on a few more minutes to finish up the evening. So since the door is closed, Darlene, people are encouraging you to crack out that Nerf gun and make sure you're shooting me from an angle that you'll see me get impacted in the face area. So you'll have to shoot from like where the skull is there. So you can shoot like this and make sure you're not so close, for God's sake.
As far back as I can go. The room's only so big.
All right, so she's just like you guys wanted earlier. Now we're going to finish the show with, ow, Rick getting shot by the Nerf gun. I hope you enjoy this. This is good family fun. There's two of them back.
Well, I shot 4.
Well, the other ones are... Ow! There's another one. Wait till I'm standing up! Goodness! Ah! People really enjoy that. Take it out. Remember those disc guns? I don't want that. Whatever that was. That's... Ah! All right, now this show's great. Ah, it's a public execution. I'm being nerfed to death.
Yeah, you gotta pick them all up, honey.
Now pick them all up.
Yeah, I like doing it.
Yeah, I know you do.
Oh, yay, 63 thumbs up. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. I liked it.
I need some help with medical bills now. So remember, please consider going to rickserastar.com and buy a small item. Please.
I'm glad I did, JT.
My wife is really bored. You know, that's what she does. She fills the orders. She maintains that kind of stuff.
Any new people tonight?
We have one.
Did
So
you
I
give
hope
the
that,
information?
well, I'm not sure if they're still here, but I gave them the information and we chatted. Gosh, it's an odd name. Edna Schmedna. It's not her. But how there, Edna Schmedna? Hello, Bekwa Kinska Groupie. Are you new to the show, Bekwa? Here it is. Hey Meow. Hey Meow, did you send an email yet? Remember, don't forget, it's Rick, R-I-C-K.
I put it out there.
And Darlene just put it up. So send us an email with your name and your mailing address so we can send you a little gift.
Oh, they don't know the coding for Nerf-based trauma.
Oh, okay, Beck. Well, that's great. But
Hey,
So-
Tone
so
Swanson.
don't worry about coding me.
Hey, Meow.
I'm,
AJ. I know Namal's in the room somewhere. Potato Kartoff.
I'm oriented ×3. Okay? Yes, I am.
There you
My
are.
BMI
Namal.
is 35.
Hey, Steve Sebo. I don't believe you're new anywhere, Steve.
Steve is definitely
Mike
not brand new.
Socialista, K1H Loopsy Oopsie, and the name I can't say, but they're a groupie.
Now, I've been around since the beginning
Charlie.
watching.
Shaylee.
Okay,
Sloan,
thank you
Jimmy
very much
Rick,
for keep doing it then,
Nolan.
Beckwell. Nolan, thank you. We have a gorgeous house, Nolan said.
Well, thank you. I actually do miss working. I mean, don't want to go back to work, but there are times when I definitely miss it.
And then I wake up from my dream and then I
Hey,
go,
Trevor.
I'm glad I don't do that anymore.
Mike Clemens. No, he's not in the basement. We let him go home. Nancy.
Yeah. And Nancy's here. She didn't think she would be. She thought she'd be late. We're not able to make it in time, but no, we're not under the stairs.
We have Steve chained in the basement.
Yeah, Steve Seaboat, he does all of our connectivity manually. He's got an old
Hey,
a
Bourbon
wire
Cat.
board that he puts everything together for us. Ricky Potter.
Pink Socialista.
Jimmy peeled one off, did he? That is disgusting. Now, potato, I didn't hate it, but
Hey,
it's like
Constance.
I fought with the management and administration of my own agency to get them
How about if I
to
just
do
call you
the
Big
job.
Pop?
And I didn't
Brendan.
shy away from anything. I'd throw it
Jennifer.
right up their assholes. Send an email. I didn't have any shyness about it.
It took a toll on him mentally.
Yeah.
It really did. That's why he had to retire early.
I really had an anger issue. I'm better now. Not that I'm great,
That's pretty good food, Steve.
but I did. Yeah, I was what the nursing homes and hospitals call a state surveyor. And I was the specialist for the environment of care. So basically, the building and grounds. Food safety, everything. And another thing that they were going to do was take that role of that important duty and give it to another person who was not going to be able to do the job, and it was the fire inspector. They thought that the fire inspector should be able to verify compliance with emergency preparedness. And you can't, because you have to be part of the team that verifies the administration.
I hope you have
overall.
a good day or a good evening at work.
So that's what it was.
Nancy, I'm glad you could make it. I'm glad I made
Well,
it.
thank you, Plum. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you got to learn where to stop banging your head against the wall, and I never did a very good job of that. And I was always passed up for every opportunity for a slight promotion, so it was like,
That's because you wouldn't brown nose at all.
no. If I was born in a warmer climate, in a lower latitude, and I had naturally brown skin, then my nose may be brown. Otherwise, it's not.
Ooh,
Wow, that like went through
that
and
was a big
bounced around.
ricochet, wasn't it?
Are you really enjoying this, people? You want to do this for hours, huh? Hours and hours. Thank everybody who donated tonight, the super chatters, and anybody in part one that came back here. I want to thank you very much. Thank you all for all the likes. You were doing very well with the likes tonight. You were good girls and boys. I want to compliment you on that as well.
How'd he do by himself, guys? Did he keep the conversation up?
I think I kept it going. Did I keep it going? Yeah, Bourbon Cat says yes. Thank you. Wasn't too bad, Brendan. Thank you very much. Wasn't too bad. He was filthy.
He usually is.
I thought I was more tame than normal. Well, everybody, have a good week. For the rest of you who don't work, have
No,
a nice,
AJ, I
have a
really
nice
don't.
late morning wake up tomorrow as usual, and I'll get up the same time, and then we'll start our day at about 11:30 a.m.
He's always a bad boy.
Ow! It isn't as bad as I protest, but
I know.
they do sting, and I wasn't ready for it. All right, well, we're going to get off here. Thank you all. We'll see you Friday night, the 27th, and I'm getting a haircut.
He needs one so bad it's flipping up.
It's really out of shape, so I'm getting my hair cut on Friday. So you may see a live notification midday Friday, 12 noonish or something. Keep your eyes open. It'd be funny. I'm thinking about live streaming my
You better
haircut.
check with your hairdresser. before
She
you
already
do that.
talked. I already talked to her another time about that.
Ah.
So until then, on Friday, something or other is happening. We will be back then. And you all stay well, protect yourselves, but stay happy and peace. Talk to you all Friday.
Good night, all.